We are 5 Live. I'm Bobby T.
And I'm Martin.
And today we are going to be talking about No Mercy predictions.
Yeah.
You ready for the reign of Alexa Bliss?
No.
Are you sure?
No!
It's coming.
Yeah!
All right, Martin. So let's go over this card. It's kind of weird.
This is WrestleMania level main events for a B-level pay-per-view. Now, it is
they
taking
decided
place
to push it hard.
It's taking place in LA. This is a Raw-only pay-per-view. And it is taking place in LA, so, maybe that's a reason, but I just feel like they're wasting Cena Reigns and they're wasting Lesnar Strowman.
Well,
now,
we
know the
talked
reason, right, we know
Cena
the reason for
because of
Cena
the
Reigns,
movie.
but, why Lesnar Strowman now?
Yeah.
I don't understand why you can't just put that off and make that WrestleMania. How is that not WrestleMania?
Yeah, it's really weird. They just really do have to abbreviate everything because of this Transformers movie. It's really just affected the card in a big way.
I don't know.
So we'll go back to the beginning. We got Apollo Crews versus Elias.
Are you sure it's
It's
not
Apollo. I wrote that with 2 P's when I
Your illiteracy is really screwing us up.
I'm not illiterate. So that's actually going to be on the pre-show.
Yes,
which I fully expect. I just hope Elias goes over here.
Oh no, he will go over.
He
We're
has
not.
to.
I mean, honestly, are we joking? Elias has been giving a big part of the show for the past month and
really
a half,
has.
and Apollo, if he has shown up as Akira Tozawa's cheering partner.
Pretty much.
So, yeah. No.
So, yeah, I think we give this one to Elias. Next match is going to be Neville versus Enzo for the Cruiserweight title. This
Neville.
Is also, we don't know if this is going to be
This
a
is
pre-show,
pre-show.
but it's probably going to be pre-show.
Neville wins.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be disgusting, and I'm gonna love every second of it because I love me some Neville.
I don't remember who just said this. It was on possibly SmackDown or Raw, wherever they had shown up, and they were talking about this. And they said, Enzo can cheat and he can play all these games, but when you get to Neville,
He's
can't
just
play
better than
those
you.
games.
Right, yeah.
He's going to catch you every time.
Exactly.
So, who was that? Who said that?
Who knows?
Anyways, probably Corey Graves.
More than likely.
Because
Corey Graves is God, which is why he's now hosting Raw.
He's hosting
SmackDown.
everything.
Which he should be.
So, I think we just give that one to Neville.
Yep.
Speaking of, actually, I just picked up the TJP
I saw
Elite figure.
I can't wait.
Super
I can't
sweet.
wait for the toy hall so I can rip that open in front of you and
Oh,
watch Chris cry.
I might have to open that one myself. It is TJP in his Cruiserweight Classic gear, the white pants. He's got the purple ribbon with the medal and the Cruiserweight title. This is the first figure to come with the belt.
His Filipino pants, too.
Yeah, it's a really awesome figure.
It's a very cool figure.
So I grabbed that.
You and I are
also
the last
Aries.
TJP fans in the world.
I still think that he needs to make his finisher, making his opponent dab.
And just calling it making the dab.
Yeah. Forceful dabbing. Whatever.
Forceful dabbing.
So, next match is...
I apologize, but that is also for the Cruiserweight Championship. So, the's no way in hell Enzo is your Cruiserweight Champion.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. Absolutely not. So, next match we're going to go to is Jason Jordan versus Miz as champion.
And that
he just won that Battle Royal, or whatever that was. Not Battle Royal.
Six-pack challenge.
Yeah, six-pack challenge.
And, that's also for the IC Championship. Obviously, the Miz Taraj will be there. It's the Miz, so some chicanery will happen. I don't think they're giving Jordan the belt yet.
No, I don't think he's going to get the belt yet, but I do kind of hope what happens with The Miz is what recently happened in one of his title defenses where none of the Miz Taraj came in and defended him and anything. It was just a solid match. That was 2 or 3 weeks ago on Raw this happened.
Right.
Like, it just recently happened when he wanted to prove, I am so good. I don't need the... it was the whole Mr. Raj got kicked out.
Right.
I don't remember who else he was wrestling. Either way... it was versus Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
And they put on this amazing match, and he wins it straight up clean.
I can see them doing that for Jeff Hardy, because you're not really giving Jeff Hardy a solo push.
Okay.
They're giving Jordan a push.
But I think maybe the way they've been doing it recently with Jordan is that he's been losing matches, but he's been losing good matches, and they're different styled matches.
But against Roman Reigns and John Cena.
Okay.
You lose clean to The Miz, you don't have a push anymore.
Yeah, I guess.
Unless it's a push out the door to go work for GFW.
Yeah, probably, truthfully. So we go on to the battle for who the hell knows what anymore.
Finn versus Bray. It'll be a good match because it's Finn versus Bray.
Yeah, but it's for nothing at this point.
Yeah,
it's
just
I thought we solved this at SummerSlam.
We did. I like the build-up that they've been trying to do, which is Finn basically, Bray basically saying, "Oh yeah, I lost to the demon, but I want to fight the man behind the demon." And Finn's like, "The demon beat you, and I created the demon. So how do you think you're going to fare against me?"
Yeah,
I like the
really
idea
good.
behind the storyline, and of course, it's going to be a good match because Finn and Bray are great. But I do kind of get fatigued with that.
Yeah.
I understand the fatigue because it's been going on for a while now.
What might be cool here would be a Finn Balor, half Demon King, half Finn Balor.
That could
Just
be cool.
a perfect straight line down the center.
Exactly. Yeah.
To kind of show like the duality of the character.
I think the fatigue with Finn and Bray, though, also might have to do with when is Finn getting his shot at the title.
My God. So, Finn Balor, when he was he was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes.
He was Jack the Ripper.
Yes.
He's in L.A. Does he go as OJ?
He goes as Richard Ramirez.
Holy shit! He shows up as both Menendez brothers. Just straight up real murderers. Like, not glamorous as Jack the Ripper, but just like, this dude murdered people. Holy shit.
That would be rough.
So,
I don't see that happening.
no, you sure?
I'm pretty
So,
sure.
I think coming out of this, we gotta have Bray. No, it's gotta be Finn, right?
See, I think you have to give the win to Bray, if only through nefarious means.
Yeah.
Give the win to Bray through nefarious means so that Finn still stays strong, and then you can move him on to something else. You have to move him on to something else. You can't keep
What's
putting
going
this
on
off.
right now with Luke Harper? He's supposed to be getting a rebrand along with Eric Rowan.
No,
Do
let's not talk about
they
this.
maybe cut? I don't really
No,
understand
I don't
this
want
match.
the Wyatt family back. Like,
I know,
who asked
but
for that?
Nobody. But this is probably the only way to use this, and it sucks because I think that I just lost his fucking name.
Luke Harper,
Luke
Eric
Harper,
Rowan.
Eric Rowan. I
Yeah.
could take or leave.
But
Luke
Luke
Harper's awesome.
Luke Harper, according to Meltzer, is the most underrated wrestler in WWE, and I
Dude,
gotta agree with you.
His suicide plancha.
And
is
everything about it
the
is
discus
amazing.
clothesline.
Yeah.
Like he really
He
sells
has
some
the
good stuff.
look. He can move. He can talk.
And I
Like,
love the
how do
way
you-
he runs the ropes.
Yeah.
I love the way he runs the ropes like Stone Cold did. Like he lays himself into the rope and he comes out of it
Yeah,
smooth.
exactly.
You usually see guys either have when they big guys like that, when they get to the ropes, you see them immediately turn and they lazily kind of roll around the rope and come back. And he kind of just bounces off of it.
He
and
pushes
really
into
uses
it.
it.
Ambrose does
really
the same
good.
thing. It actually
Yeah.
it shows it adds a real dimension
Yeah.
to him. You actually think, oh, he's got a lot of momentum coming off.
Did we text about this
We
week?
did.
Okay, so I think I texted you. I was like, I love how
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose is running the ropes right
and
now.
No,
Like,
and that's one of my favorite things about Ambrose is as ridiculous as he's always been, and as his character's kind of gone up and down athletically, and he's always just been.
oh,
right
he's
there, so.
great. Yeah.
So,
I'm
but
really
getting
happy with
back,
it. But
getting
for this
actually,
match,
let's move on to.
we'll move on. We don't know what's going to happen in this Finn Bray match. We have a sign
know what I
from the
want to
producer. Producer Chris is saying you must make a prediction. So we will make the prediction. I'll say Bray by heel means.
Again, I agree with you. I think that's the only way they can move Finn on to something else, which they have to. He has to.
He's
got to
go.
something else.
He's got to do something else.
Uh,
This match, I only want to see a rematch, maybe around the time of the Royal Rumble. So if the Undertaker does come back, it needs to be against these two guys.
Right, like
these two guys can carry a match against
Exactly,
the
and
Undertaker,
then the Undertaker
make him
comes-
look phenomenal, and send him out the right way.
Yeah.
He's still going to lose. But
still goes out in his back.
he
I
still
honestly
goes-
don't think the Undertaker comes back simply because if he does come back, then what does that prove for Roman Reigns? And they don't ever do anything that makes Roman Reigns look bad,
Yeah.
except for putting Mike in his hand. So,
we'll talk about that in a few minutes. So we have the next matches for the tag titles. You
Yep.
have the Bar.
The
versus
Bar.
who we have dubbed the Pub.
yes,
which-
Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
So we figure there's the Bar, the Pub, and the Club.
Exactly.
So this match is going to be phenomenal.
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for it. I think the Pub keeps the titles. I honestly think the Pub keeps the titles till WrestleMania.
Wow.
I think they have a nice, long hold on the titles, and then at WrestleMania you do like a huge Because here's the thing, you can do pub versus bar for a couple more pay-per-views, then you do pub versus club, and then you do like 3-way or even 4-way. Get the Hardys in there if Jeff is healthy. I think you can keep this going for a long time.
Jeff being out, which you just spoke about, could be the thing that finally awakens broken Matt Hardy.
Here's hoping. But
fingers crossed, man. This really could work out. Yeah, I think the pub keeps it. I really love the bar, though. I'm a huge Cesaro fan.
Of course.
To the point where I'm really starting to look at Sheamus figures. I'm like, I don't have a Sheamus figure yet. But like 2 months ago, I'm like...
problem is, because of the timeline as far as figures, you're not going to get that bar Sheamus figure until sometime next year.
Wouldn't it be awesome if I was like a really good figure customizer?
Yeah, that would be great.
It'd be great.
Anyways.
So that's at BobbyT 5555 time on Instagram if you want to see some pretty cool customs. I've made a ton of them. So we'll move on.
Always putting himself over.
Always. I'm a carny, dude. So, all right. So now next up we have Alexis versus Bayley versus Sasha versus Nia versus Emma, all for the title. Oh, Alexa. Did I say Alexis?
Yes, you did.
Oh, dude. We've been making that mistake
happy.
since episode 1.
I know.
It's never stopped.
And it was always just me doing it, but now I've transferred it onto you. I'm so happy.
Over. So, I don't want her to walk out with it. Is this an elimination style, or is this
I don't know. I really don't know. If this is you gotta assume this is the title change time for Nia. This is the time you put the belt on Nia.
Yeah.
You brought Bayley back last week. You started building her back up as a threat. Maybe have Bayley, and Sasha, make them all look strong.
Who did Asuka take the belt off of?
Asuka took the belt off Bayley.
Okay. So the way I can only fantasy book this in my head because
Asuka's
we have a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, Asuka's here next week.
Okay, so she's not going to get a title shot on Monday. So I think Nia takes it.
Yep.
Now you have an unbeatable heel, like a monster,
right?
Is your champion.
And then
you need to build Bayley in the only way that they know how to build Bayley, which is the beatdown.
Yep.
So they're going to beat her up a little bit more, and they'll beat her up at the hands of Asuka.
No, I don't want this. No,
that's
terrible.
What though?
I don't want it.
I'm sorry, it's how they book it, and you know it. Sadly, we have a video of this.
Turn Bayley.
Unpopular opinions. Go way back,
this point,
and Martin talks about this theory that WWE only knows how to make make faces the Daniel Bryan way. Effectively, the Daniel Bryan way.
This is true. And then look at what it's done to Sammy.
Oh, God. Sammy's
complaining on Twitter to Daniel Bryan now. It's gotten that bad.
I think that right now, Sammy, when he finally, the amount of beatdown he's taken, they're going to give him the Nobel Prize and the WWE Championship because it's all he deserves it at this point.
It's just, it's awful. I think, but I think you can do away where Nia wins with all four of them still looking good, and then that makes the women's division that much stronger because the reason they brought Asuka in to Raw is they feel the Raw women's division is weaker, which I agree with.
Absolutely.
And granted, it's their own damn fault it's weaker. They've taken the two top baby faces and made them look like chumps for the last month and a half because you have to put over Alexa Bliss clean. Why? She's a heel. Why is she winning clean? Why does she win anything?
Oof. And she doesn't do it like Charlotte.
No.
Like Charlotte wins clean.
And then you go,
she's superior, that's why.
Exactly, she's superior. That's why she wins clean. Alexa is not superior.
No,
she's 5'0", and
that's a selling point for her, actually. I think that was a shirt for her, wasn't it?
Again, that's great that she's 5'0", but she's also, she's an athlete. That's great. She's not so much of a superior athlete that when she wins, you get it. Like, I understand why Charlotte beats Sasha and beats Bayley.
She's Charlotte.
She's Charlotte.
All you have to see is the moonsault, and you go, okay, we're
There's
good.
Nothing that
I see why you're champion.
Yeah, there's nothing that Alexa Bliss does that I go, I get that.
My arms flipped around.
Right, she's double jointed. Who cares?
I wanted to throw something at the TV when I saw that. So anyway, my loose fantasy booking here is that Asuka eventually beats Nia.
Right.
And
Well,
gets the
she
belt.
already beat Nia.
And then
She beat Nia in NXT. So there is a template.
There is a template there. We know that it can be done. We buy it when it happens. If Asuka took the belt from Bayley, Bayley needs to take the belt from Asuka.
Yeah.
So that's where this comes in, where she's got to take the beating, but she does get the belt in the end.
I'm fine
and
with...
she gets it the way where we go justice. Like,
Yeah.
we've been waiting to see this piece of justice. So I think that's what we're looking at here. Emma's going to float into the mid-card. And when you're a mid-card women's wrestler, you might as well just not be wrestling and be on Total Divas.
No, if she was on Total Divas, she'd be in the spotlight.
Oh, she'd get credit for actually...
Which is why Nia's getting the belt, because she's on Total Divas.
Ah, well, Nia's on Total Divas? I might have to watch Total Divas now.
No, you really don't need to.
Oh, no. Coming soon, 5 Alive, hashtag 5 Alive Total Divas. Bobby T loves it.
Yeah, you're on that one
Nia.
by yourself, son.
All right, so we're going to move on. Wait, who wins this one? So we're saying Nia.
I'm saying Nia has to win it. She just has to.
I think if it's a single pin, and one pin wins the whole thing, it's Nia. If it's an elimination, Nia does not win this again.
No,
they're going to do the same.
They're going to do everyone gang up on Nia, and then Alexa walks out, and I hate everything.
Sasha.
No, they don't give the belt to Sasha. She doesn't win on pay-per-view. She only wins on Raws.
That's true.
Yep.
Shit.
Why? Because Vince McMahon... Punjabi prison.
I get it. I don't get it. So, the next match, another match that I don't get, is John Cena, Martin's favorite wrestler,
yes,
versus your other favorite wrestler, Roman Reigns.
I love the both of them. I have posters above my bed.
Yeah, your wife was telling me about that. You really
creepy.
Yeah, you gotta stop telling her to yell out the name Roman.
They're kissing.
How did you get that poster?
I photoshopped it.
Oh. So, we have been listening to the same promo now for
Tumblr.
4 weeks. There's some fanfic out there.
Oh, of course. I agree with you. It's been the same. Yeah, no, decidedly. There's been the same promo the last 4 weeks, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's Roman's best. It's the best Roman's been," and yeah, it's the best Roman's been. But that's like saying that diarrhea I had wasn't as bad as the diarrhea I had previously.
So you're talking about just diminishing returns, I think, is what you're really gonna without bringing it to diarrhea. It's diminishing returns.
Everything is diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Jax.
Exactly.
So let's just call this match, because who really gives too much of a shit?
I've made very clear my feelings towards Cena and Reigns. And I don't think that this match will be bad, because it's Cena and Reigns. They're both good workers. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, Reigns wins. Cena does, "You're the man down, dog." Yeah. And no one goes away happy.
Yeah, no.
The crowd boos lustily.
This is gonna be a big old turd burger. So let's move on to the match that, look, I'm not a Brock Lesnar fan myself. I know a lot of people who are. I am just not. Versus the man who I'm coming around on.
I'm a huge fan of Braun Strowman.
Holy hell.
Wait. Let me get this straight. Now, Braun Strowman, he's some sort of a monster, right?
Yep.
Right? So, you take that monster, and you build him like a monster?
Crazy, right?
I refuse to
and it's working, and we all buy it.
Has he said suffering succotash yet?
He has not once said suffering succotash. You know what's probably... He probably has, because he's a pretty funny dude. And he's
probably just made fun of it.
He probably looked at Roman Reigns as like, "Hey, Roman, fucking sucker and succotash."
Cheryl's taint, North Carolina owned Braun Strowman. You are quickly becoming one of my favorite wrestlers.
Okay, so we have the issue we're dealing with here is contract versus...
Lesnar's not losing the title.
Exactly.
It's not happening.
As much as I think Strowman should win this...
Yeah.
He's not going to win.
No, he's not going to. I
would like to see this, however.
I'm going to enjoy... I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy the match because Lesnar likes Strowman. Just like Lesnar versus Joe was good because Lesnar likes Joe, so he sells for Joe.
Joe comes back. Still, Joe, heal up, buddy. When you come back, Joe versus Stro is the match I want to see now.
Joe versus Stro is going to be great. Again, so Lesnar likes Strowman, so he's going to sell for Strowman.
Joe versus Bo versus Stro. Ho, ho, ho. Christmas Day.
This is terrible. We just lost all of our subscribers.
All of them. All of them.
So, I think Lesnar holds I truthfully don't believe Lesnar's losing until WrestleMania.
No, it's not going to be till WrestleMania, and when he does it, it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be,
and it
whoever
will
he
be
puts
Strowman.
over, I hope so.
Yeah,
I
I really think it will be
um,
Strowman. I think they've learned their lessons as far as
Not Big
hot
Cass?
shotting.
Not Jason Jordan.
I'd be fine with Jason Jordan. Like I really
man.
would.
Can it be Shelton Benjamin?
It'd be different. Dude, how much do I just want to see? I just want to see, like, every episode of SmackDown should contain two things: a Fashion Files and a Benjamin Gable match. Mm-hmm. Just those two things. That's all I want from you, SmackDown.
Yeah, that's
and you
it.
can't give them to me.
I just want that every week. So, it's going to be Lesnar. I'm really bummed out about it, but this is how we build it.
So I think the pay-per-view is going to be good. I think there's going to be some stuff I like, some stuff I don't like. That's par for the course. I think the Raw after is going to be interesting.
Okay. So that actually leads me to where Hell in a Cell ties into Raw here.
It doesn't, but it's SmackDown.
It does. No. I know.
Yeah.
I'm talking about further reaching effects after a pay-per-view. Because after that is Survivor Series.
Yep.
We're clearly seeing a battle for the WWE over on SmackDown.
Yes.
How does Raw get involved in this? Does Raw mount a team? Who is that team? Do we get Bray or Finn in that team? Is this where we get the Miztourage to come in?
Because they did Raw versus SmackDown last year at Survivor Series.
Mm.
So do you think they do, like, KO's team versus not Shane's team, but the McMahon team?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be.
Or if they do what the rumor is, which is this is all Triple H is doing. KO's doing all this under Triple H.
Uh-huh.
So it's basically the NXT guys versus the old school WWE.
That'd be
guys.
a pretty fast push up to the main roster for.
No, but not the Cole guys or the old
you're
school
talking
NXT.
about the older,
so
KO and
Zayn, Finn,
the people Triple H brought in.
Exactly.
Okay, hey,
Triple H's boys.
I just think going forward we need to think a little more about Hell in a Cell. It's shaping up in a weird way. But I think that Hell in a Cell is going to have a lot to do with Survivor Series. We're going to see a lot. So this event could be the beginning of it. It could be even where we see the bar go off to. Because at one point, we've seen them wrestle a few times. I want to see them wrestle every week. Yeah. But between now and Survivor Series, we don't see them wrestle 9 times.
No.
So they're going to have
But again, I think
this
is when I honestly think you can do a couple more pay-per-views with the bar versus the pub. I really
hope so.
do.
I hope so.
And then, like I said, you just keep round robin and get the Hardys in there. Mm-hmm. You have enough tag teams that you can make it interesting every week.
I just can we get Shelton Benjamin and
Gable
over to Raw.
No.
Get America's Greatest Team back together.
It's not happening. Just leave that
America's Alpha's Greatest Team. Look, I don't know. I just know what I want.
Yeah.
So with that list of wants, we have been 5 Alive. I am BobbyT.
I'm Martin. Make sure you click like, share, and subscribe. Follow us at 5AliveVP on Twitter, Instagram, and the Facebook. And remember, it's hashtag 5AliveLive every Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And sometimes during the week for our wrestling recaps. And 5Alive hashtag 5Alive NYCC for all of our New York Comic Con coverage. We've got a ton of stuff coming up. They tried to keep us out and they couldn't.
Oh, they'll never keep us out, and we are going to hunt you down, Zack Ryder.